Hey, good morning, guys. I just wanted to talk to you about an opportunity called Rocket Cash Cycler that I recently got involved in. It's been about 7 weeks since I've been involved in this opportunity, and to be honest with you, I want to preface this by saying before I found Rocket Cash Cycler, I was ready to throw in the towel completely on trying to make money from home. I've tried a plethora of different companies in the past 7 years, and none of them, they all seem to say, the glitz and glamour they all had the check or the cash picture, the random cash picture you just Google and somebody posts online and says I made all this, and it's just untrue is what it is. So honestly, I got duped and I got into a lot of these companies, and not that these companies didn't work well. It's just you have to really invest all your time and effort, and you got to fill all these 8 levels of your matrix by yourself. It didn't work out very well. So honestly, what really attracted me to Rocket Cash Cycler is the fact that right off the bat they have a lead software that allows you to scrape Skype. And what you do is you scrape Skype for leads by keywords. They have keywords from all these different networks across the U.S. and across the world, and you are able to select keywords with their software. And by selecting those keywords, you can have 500 to 1,000 leads, or you can have 5,000 leads per day that you can work with over Skype, and you can send them your opportunity. You can make relationships with them. The same can be done over Facebook too. Most people don't even realize that or stop to think about that because they don't. Maybe they just don't want to meet new people or want to send some stranger a message, which is understandable. But in this industry, if you want to make it in this industry, in any company that you're in, you have to be willing to step outside of yourself in any way that you can think of. And I just want to show you guys my experience in Rocket Cash Cycler thus far. I'll log in here to one of my. I actually have a couple different positions with the company. I'm not suggesting when you first start to get a couple different positions. That's when you get into the company, start being successful. Then you start to strategize. You start to get involved in some different companies, and so yeah. Right here, I have a general balance of 600 right now. I just withdrew 600 for another opportunity. This account alone, this one account of my 8 accounts, has yielded $8,500 in this one account since April the 12th. So I'm going on the second month now. April the 12th, since this was my very first position, this was kind of my pioneer position. I really was trying to figure out the company, the software. I've made $8,500 from it. I'm going to go into the back office here and kind of show you what RCC entails. And this money is very real too. I want to show you that you can. I'm going to go into my wallet here and show different withdrawals I've had. Withdrawal logs. Here we go. Different times I've withdrawn money, whether it's 500, 1,000, 2,000, 600, or I've transferred money to funds, or I have bought e-pins. What e-pins are people that we have this on our team. We have this thing called Bill Me Later. So when somebody uses Bill Me Later, they get an e-pin, and so you're able to generate an e-pin here in your back office, and I'll show used e-pins. As you can see, I've gone through a ton of e-pins. I've spent $4,800 for 16 e-pins out of this account for people. So those were some of that 8,500 went to, apart from money that's been withdrawn too. So right off the bat, you have your profile. You can change your name, you can change your username. You can edit your password. You can look at your network members. The 2x3 spiller will is if you sign more than 2 people. Say you sign 3 people and your rocket's already red. You can actually go to another rocket and you can change its color. You can give them a paint job and turn them blue, or you can turn them red, depending on what color they previously are. When you go to products, and this is kind of the nitty-gritty of our company, and this is really what attracted me to it, is the skyscraper software. Right here is a video of our founder. It shows how to operate the software. I have a video on my site too, beneath this video that you can go to, and I explain walking through it and how to take the 5,000. I think I draw in that video, close to 1,000 or 5,000 leads in one sitting in just about 15 minutes, and I put them on my Skype account. So, what you want to do is when you join the company, you want to click on Product 5, go down to Software. Don't click download just yet. You'll want to email rocketcashcycler@gmail.com. You'll want to ask them for a license key right here. How do I get a license key? You'll send them your username, which is the name of your rocket, your email address, that which you signed up for the company for, and also your first and your last name. Make sure that you send them all these 3 things. It's very pivotal to send them that in your email. And then within 3 to 12 hours, they will send you a license key. If the license key doesn't work initially, just say, hey, the license key you sent me looks like it's already been used. I just need a brand new license key. That doesn't typically happen. It has happened, and I want to be forthright and honest with that. The next product is the RCC Success Library, and that's where you get your audiobooks and your ebooks, and I'm going to go into that and show you what that looks like here. So it's really awesome because there's books by Zig Ziglar, excuse me for my alarm going off here, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, lots of people that, if you're trying to learn how to be a successful networker and making money from home, you're not going to go to Tim Tebow or Tom Brady or somebody like LeBron James, to learn how to do so. If you want to learn how to play basketball, you're going to go to LeBron James or Michael Jordan. You're not going to go to Tom Brady to learn how to play basketball. So if you're learning how to make money from home, you're going to go to Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar. There's Jim Rohn right there. You're gonna have books in here too that's gonna help your marriage even. Books I used in college as a counselor, and I paid hundreds of dollars for. This is included in the one-time joiner's fee for RCC. You get about $2,000 worth of audiobooks and ebooks. Audiobooks, you just click on them, and there's going to be a bunch of different audio files that download straight to your computer. For an ebook, you're just going to click this little rocket right here, and it's going to download it in one file straight to your computer, and you can read the entire book. And let's say we choose The Secrets of Happily Married Men, for example. Okay, make sure I'm in ebooks. Sorry about the delay here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and click on our first ebook. And then right here, click here for ebook. It'll take a couple seconds to download. You'll be able to read it on your reader, on your computer, wherever you prefer. But I encourage anyone working on working online to make money from home to really feed your mind, because you're going to hear no's. You're going to hear, oh, it's a scam, more than likely from people that got involved in the company and didn't take the time to really pour into it and kind of thought they'd make riches overnight, which just isn't true. Again, you have to put hard work into it. You have to connect with the right people that are going to build, that are going to drive you to success. Another huge reason that I loved RCC is that I'm going to go. Excuse me. I'm going to go into my board right here. You have people working with you at all times, and you have people that you connect with that are working to fill a downline from the bottom up rather than from the top to the bottom, which is typical of most companies. You start at the top, you have a sponsor above you, and then you just have to fill all these levels of people. So in this case, I'm right here on this pay line in the 2x2. This is a $5,000 pay line. This means I've got 1,000 and 2,000 from these two that have joined. I'm going to get a third 1,000 and 2,000 when the final position hits, okay? So, but the coolest part is, I have this guy right here, House Money, Promised One, Loaded, and TNT Rockstars. I don't know who these four people are. These aren't me. This is my only position on this board. So I'm able to communicate with these people and say, hey, let's break this board. How's everyone coming along? Where are these people coming from? And this board's not very old, so it's really nice too how quickly things move. And see all these boards down here, you can have all of their people come into your board and making you $1,000. I don't know who House Money is, but as you can see right here, he has two people one board away from joining this board and closing out this board for $5,000. When I leave this board in the 2x2, you end up following your sponsor to yet another $5,000 board. And so I'll show you where my sponsor named Happy Feet, once I've already made one 5,000. This is my second $5,000 board. I followed him to it. He left. And so now when I break this board, oh, excuse me, I got to type in his name correctly here. When he leaves this board, or when I leave this board, I'm going right to his board where he is right here. I'm going to fall right here. I'm going to make Living the Dream $1,000. And then when this board busts, Happy Feet's going to go to the top, and I'm going to be on his board right here. And so we're going to cycle through another $5,000 board together, and once this board breaks right here, the same thing's going to happen. We're going to follow Living the Dream to his next board. So that's the really awesome part to Rocket Cash Cycler. Where you start in Rocket Cash Cycler is it's called a 2x3 board. Where you're going to start is right here, only you're going to be green. Typically, when somebody adds you to the board, it's going to be on this 8 line right here. You're going to be a green rocket because you're going to need to get 2 people red. On my team, I'm building a team build, so what I will do for you is if you join this 8 line, I will turn you this color blue, which means you're fully qualified. But you'll be on your way to making money at this color, but you'll want to get one other person to turn yourself red, because when you're red jumps over green and blue. Red is the last color you can change in this 2x3. So even though you'll be qualified at blue, you'll have one person following you, which is who you need to get into the 2x2 with. Getting a second person and turning yourself red is pivotal, just because you want to jump across other people and say, let's say for example, let me open up a sample board here in the 2x3. let's see. Okay, so on this board right here, this is where you typically would enter. Now, if this person right here, who happens to be, I don't even know how to pronounce that person's name, twice in easy or whatever. So let's say that this particular person brings in two people, bam, bam, right here, and turns red. Since there's nothing but green people all along this line, and there's nothing but blue people right here, if they filled this line right here, and all of a sudden, let's say they just went gangbusters, and they put in another 5 people right here and closed out this board, and they were red, and let's say this person right here became red, and this person came blue, this person that would be red right here, and this person that would be red right here would jump all the way to this spot on the next board, because when this board splits, it's going to 2 other boards and be created. Right now, what would happen is this person would be on top of a board on the pay line. This person would be on top of the next board on the pay line. There'd be 2 boards that's going to split right down the middle here, okay? So as it splits down the middle, there's going to be 1, 2, and 4 going one way, 1, 2, and 4 going the other way. But if this guy goes red, he takes precedence over all these green, green, blue, and he takes the red position, which is the alpha male position on this current board. He's going to take the pay line right here. See how that works? And it's going to be the same way for this person, even though he might be right here and on this section of the down line. If he turns red, he's going to be the commanding person on this pay line of the next board over here. Because the faster you take precedence, the faster you're going to jump. So this is an ideal board for someone to join. That's a banger, like we like to say in networking. Someone that's going to come in and bring a bunch of people with them. This is a very ideal board for them because they're going to be able to jump over this entire board and get to the pay line immediately, which can take most people 1 to 2, sometimes 3 weeks to get to. So that's where someone typically starts. I'll go over the lines right now. This is the pay line, and what happens at the pay line is when this person gets paid off this line, when 8 people break this board. And you'll now notice really quickly here, the board I just showed you in the 2x2, as people fill the spot, it goes 1,000 to the top person, 2,000 to the top person. In the 2x2 rocket level board, you do not have to wait for this line to fill, okay? Now when this line fills in the 2x2, you're going to get 5,000. But in the 2x3, which is where we are right now, the earth board, this line completely has to fill before this guy gets paid. So this alpha male position, when he gets paid, when this board breaks, he's going to get $300 in his back office. He's going to get an e-pin for $315 for free, which enables you to buy a second position. So alpha male could leave this board, and let's say this guy was red and he took the pay line here. Alpha male is going to be able to re-e-pin on his next board and jump on his 8 line in this spot right here. He's going to be able to jump into another 2x3 and try to work his way through again, following himself up into the 2x2, and it's really neat how that works. Because you have a 1 line that gets paid. You have the 2 line. The 2 line, if somebody is red right here and somebody is red right here in the 2 line, that's the automatic pay line. That means that they're holding down their position. They're automatically going to be on the next board's pay line when this current board breaks. Okay. Now these little fish, goldfish looking things down here, they look like beta fish to me. Now, if this was all green, let's say the whole bottom was green here and this was green, if anybody on this line turned to blue, they would take precedence over any of these 4 on this line. It's all about the color and the qualification. The greatest part about my team is that when you join, I will turn you blue, and so you will automatically be jumping anybody else that will be green, and you'll be on your way to make money. There are some teams that only make you blue, and they don't even allow you to turn red because they don't want red people to jump over blue people. But in my team, you have the ability to excel as well. So you're going to be able to turn red. You're going to be able to jump over other blue people as you get your second person, and as you start loading 3 or 4 or 5 people into the boards, you'll be red. You'll be jumping over all the blue that got 1 person signed to them towards the pay line and entering the 2x2 a lot more quickly. And now I'm going to show you another position that I have in the company. I'll actually be able to find it from my 2x2 board. We'll go back to the 2x2 so I can explain that a little bit more. So right here I'm AP28 in this 2x2. I have another position called Miles Matheson that's after a character on a TV show called Revolution. Now we're on the rocket board again. Okay, so this is me right here. So I'm at the top of another 2x2 $5,000 board. So on this board, like I just said, when everyone gets up here, when Dominic Toretto got here, it made me 1,000. When Cordell Walker got here, it made me 1,000. When You Got Cash got to this board, it made me another 1,000. And when this next person gets to this board today, it's going to make me 2,000. It's going to shut out this board. Miles Matheson is following Loaded. Now, as we discussed earlier, Loaded is on my other position's board. So we'll go over here. What's going to happen when Miles Matheson board breaks, he's going to fall right here. and he's going to make my other position, my position breaking for 5,000 is going to make my new position $1,000 when he lands right here, because he is following loaded right here. He's also going to turn him red. He's going to qualify him because that's his direct sponsor. So what's going to happen when this board breaks is, since no one else is red, the same thing's going to happen in the 2x2. Loaded, who's going to be red, is going to jump over House Money and Promise because they're green, and it doesn't look like they're going red anytime soon. So Loaded's going to jump to his own pay line because these are the two pay lines that will split from this board. And so they're going to go this way, they're going to go this way, but Loaded, when Miles Matheson comes over and turns him red, is going to follow up here. He's going to jump over him. He's going to put House Money down here on the next board. Every board starts off like this. You have 3 people on the board. So you have the red and you have the 2 greens. You may have 2 reds even. It just depends on how busy the 2x2 board is. But the next board here, what's going to be happening is Loaded is going to go to this spot. Miles Matheson is going to go right here. House Money is going to go right here on this adjacent board right here. I'm hoping this is making sense for you guys. Honestly, there's a lot of excitement behind this company. A lot of people that have had great success stories. I've personally made $15,000 in the past 8 weeks now. And really, there's been some people that may have been in the 8 weeks and may not have made even $300 yet. Is that the company's fault? No, it's not. It's simply because that person maybe didn't have the training and have the sponsor and the team leader that they needed to get them started, and didn't have the marketing tools from their team leader to get them started. In my team, if you're to join my team, I'm going to send you welcome letters that show you videos upon videos of how to market different social networks, YouTube, wherever it may be. I'm also going to turn your rocket blue, so instead of getting 2 people that somebody might have joined a different team, and they say, go just get your 2 people and you'll be good. So the problem with that is, yes, if you can go in and get your 2 people, there's going to be some people that will be able to get 20 people. I've got 70 people since I've joined this company signed into this. But if you're not one of those people on my team, and even if you are, I'll turn you blue, I'll get you going in the 2x3. Then you just got to worry about one person. I have a method where you can use PayPal to pay your one-time joiner's fee, and you don't have to pay them back a penny until 6 months from now. So today is June the 13th. So if you join today, you wouldn't have to pay anything back till December the 13th. And what you could do, honestly, is you could take the next 6 months and make your first $5,000, make $10,000, $20,000, and then by the time December comes around, you're looking at $315 and saying, okay, well, that doesn't seem so bad. So the day before your bill's due, you pay back $315, and then you just take the rest of your profit and walk away happy, or keep working the business. I'm going to show you real quick what I mean by Bill Me Later. I have a Facebook team that I built. There's over 300 people. There's 269 altogether with people wanting to come in. We'll add this person here. So 270 now in this group. But there's also about 80 members on our team that don't utilize Facebook. They're not in this group. So our team's about 350 now. I'm going to show you where this Bill Me Later function is, though. And this is an awesome sales tool to use for bringing people in, people that want to join, that want to make money, that don't have money in their pocket. They can still join based upon a decent credit score of about 550 to 600. If their credit gets turned down, they can call PayPal and say, hey, I want to make sure that I verify my identity, because I've had people with an 800 credit score, a credit score of 800. They should be able to get any credit score in any house they want. But they've been turned down by this Bill Me Later link simply because PayPal wants to make sure that it is truly them, in fact, that is applying for this Bill Me Later, and not somebody else trying to steal their identity. So make sure, if that happens, call PayPal. I want to show you what the link is. When someone clicks on this link, and I'll have this on my personal site, what they'll do, excuse me, is they'll see on the left-hand side, Team Rocket Cash Cycler LLC, what they're paying. They'll see their login information. They'll log in. There's 2 different ways they can find this. The easiest way for them to find Bill Me Later is to select don't have a PayPal account. And so what will happen is this will bring up a credit card or a debit card place to fill out information. But don't worry about that. You'll want to find Bill Me Later, a PayPal service. It'll be underneath country each and every time. And you want to select Bill Me Later, fill out your information, sign up, and continue. That's one way to find it. If you have a PayPal account, there's a second way that you can find it too. And let me go ahead and log in here. It might log in for me. No, it's not going to log in for me. Okay, so let me log in. Okay, so logged in, or hopefully I soon will be. And here it is again, Bill Me Later. It's under payment methods. You want to make absolutely certain you select Bill Me Later. If you do not see this option here, call PayPal and they'll put the option on for you. You have to verify your identity with them, tell them who you are. This is the PayPal method. This is very easy. It's created to be able to get somebody an ePIN. So they're able to enter the cycler in the team build / ability to excel at the same time, above and beyond. I want to encourage you guys too, in any company, and I'm sure a lot of you guys may have been in companies before, you guys may have been burned by different companies. The number one thing that you want to keep in mind is we're here to help people, okay? As people succeed, so do we. You want to be a leader. I personally want to be the person that says, you know what, Jamie's involved in this other company, a year or two down the road, he's doing really well. He's been mentioning it on Facebook and to us, and honestly, I'm going to join it because I saw a lot of success in Rocket Cash Cycler underneath Jamie's leadership, and so thus I want to join another company. So I'd encourage you guys, if you guys are looking for a company to really change some people's lives financially. I mean, $15,000 in 2 months has been pretty life-changing for me. I don't know if it could be for you, but if it could be, I really challenge you to believe in yourself, to not stop and think, well, I can't do this, I can't find 2 people, it's too expensive, it's just another Ponzi scheme. And people are making real money in this. I can show you a bank transfer of mine right here. This is a screenshot of my bank account on my mobile Verizon 3G. I have my Verizon phone. It was at 11:10 a.m. the other day. It shows a Payza transfer of $1,949.25 into my banking account. So you can see that it does get to your bank account and that you can use it because, I'm pretty sure if this was fake on the site, RCC is not using the Groupon app on the iPhone to buy $34 worth of Groupons. So I hope this speaks for itself and shows you that, yes, it is in fact true. I'll show you another income report where I have that same 1949, back office 3,300, 8,500 in one account. This is a separate account, 3,300. This is when there was 1,200 left in my account instead of 600 before I withdrew 600 for another company I'm in called Ad Hits Profits, which is you shouldn't be involved in too many companies at once unless you honestly have a team that can push you to success. Otherwise, you're going to end up spending pretty much your entire day in trying to build just 2 or 3 people into your downline or matrix. And ultimately, with this, guys, I wanted to show you the money. I wanted to put my money where my mouth is. I have other pictures on my computer that I can show you guys. I'll show you a personal picture before I close this video of myself with my face in the picture, with some money in the picture as well, so you guys can actually see that I'm not just talking. I'm not faking it till I make it. I have made it with the company. If you really feel the need to fake it to make it with the company, I would suggest that instead of trying to do the whole fake it till you make it, you should lean on your sponsor. If you join my team, I'll be around for 3-way calls to help people close on those calls. I'll also be a constant help to you in your prospecting throughout the day. I talk to many of my team members multiple times throughout each day. Let me go to I'll go to my RCC admin account here, and I'll show you that picture real quick. I'm sorry to keep this video so long. I promise I'm wrapping it up right now. I hope that I've been able to show you some ins and outs about this company maybe you didn't know before. Okay, here's a picture right here. Okay, so over this picture, this is actually me. This is my face right here. Well, let me turn it around. Let's, if I can. This is my actual face with $2,000 on the kitchen table. I'll download it real quick, or I'll just okay, here it is. So yes, there's me right here. I know I got my hoodie on and my long hair. You can see my profile on Facebook or on YouTube. I have $2,000 in cash set out on this table. So it's very real. This isn't borrowed. This is, in fact, the $2,000 that I had from Payza drop into, it was $1,949, but I drew out $2,000 just because I don't want to draw out $1,949. I'd rather draw out $2,000. It's $1,500 in $100 bills, and it's $500 in $20 bills. So honestly, guys, I want to show you the money is real. People's lives are being changed. Join my team, Team Blastoff, and I will qualify you. We have a 6-month deferred payment method, which is an excellent tool to bring people into our team. Our team is moving fast. I'll show you a board before I cut off this video too. Let me go back into RCC here. I'll actually show you here one of our boards. Let's see. Okay, so let's go to Ethron's board in the 2x3. This board just yesterday had this one person right here. This morning, it's got these 3 people, and it's going to have these 4 people by the end of the day, and this board's going to bust. Our board's moving really fast. If you can see,
Maybe you are in that RCC right now and you say, well, I haven't seen my board move in months. Well, chances are maybe you haven't, and I totally believe you, because you joined a team where a sponsor's not helping you. You joined a team where the leader's not helping you. They're not giving you information on how to build your team. Join a team that will help you with information on how to build your team. We'll sign, right here, this person was blue, sign a person to them. Or this person was green, sign a person to them, make them blue. This person joined, signed this person to them, made them blue. The next two people, the next person that's joining right here is going to make him blue, because, like I said, when you join, this person is going to get qualified, okay? And you're going to get one qualification, and then I'm just going to say, hey, let's work on finding that other person to get you red, like these 4 people right here. This board is only a few days old. It's about to bust again. Join a team that's not going to leave you behind, because we're going to turn you blue. We're going to get you qualified. And join a team that has a lot of resources and honestly wants to help you to your success, because the more you succeed, the more we succeed as team leaders. So I'm sorry this video has went so long. I hope you enjoyed it. My number is at the bottom. My website is at the bottom that I made a couple weeks ago. I pray that you're blessed today financially and abundantly, and that I hear from you soon. God bless you, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.